What is going on, beautiful people? Today we're talking about how narcissists react when you want to express yourself in an emotional way. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to episode 978 of the Narcissist Code. Boom. Welcome back. So, this is my third episode in a row using the episode numbers. How do y'all feel about that? Drop me some comments. 978, we're closing in on 1,000. If y'all say, Lee, I don't like the episode numbers, just keep it how you used to do it. And I'll do that, y'all. I'm asking for opinions. Give me your opinion. I appreciate y'all anyways, y'all. But yeah, how do narcissists react when you express yourself, when you want to express yourself, when you want to tell them how you feel, when you're trying to tell them how you feel about yourself and whatnot? Or not even how you feel about yourself. You're trying to tell them how you feel about certain situations. When you're trying to tell them how you feel about them. Especially when you're trying to tell them how you feel about them. How do narcissists react? I know a lot of people, I know y'all y'all been following me long enough, and I've been, I know there's a lot of y'all follow me. I know y'all have some opinions on this topic and whatnot. So a lot of narcissistic people, when you try to express yourself emotionally, it really just depends, y'all. Because if those emotions don't benefit the narcissist or toxic person or whatever, you're probably going to get a negative reaction. They're probably going to react negatively to you, to your emotional expression, because your negative emotions don't benefit them in any way. Even sometimes, y'all, and it's gonna sound weird, even sometimes your positive emotions don't benefit them. Like your positive emotions don't benefit them. If you're celebrating your own success and you're happy as hell that you just got a promotion at work, and that narcissist is jealous of you, you're expressing yourself. You're like, babe, I just got a promotion. Woo, babe, I just graduated college. Woo, mom, I just got my degree. Woo, dad, I just made that basketball team. Woo. And they'll be like, no expression, negative, just steal your damn energy, flip it on you. You see what I'm saying? If it doesn't benefit them, then they can flip it on you. They'll turn your positive into a negative, post haste, with the utmost quickness. They absolutely will. They will just literally turn your positive emotions into some negativity quick as hell. So that's why I tell people, y'all, and it sucks to even have to say this, that sometimes if you have to express yourself emotionally, this is where a good support system comes into play. Because I know everybody can't leave a narcissist. Everybody doesn't want to leave the toxic. Everybody doesn't want to leave a relationship. It's no judgment zone, y'all. So that's why having a support system comes into play. Because a lot of times, if you have emotions that you need to express that don't benefit that narcissistic person, then you might want to have somebody else to talk to about it first. You might want to have like a buffer to go home before you go home. Like if you have something, a negative situation at work, right? And you're crying and you're feeling bad about yourself. But let's back it up right here. This same situation can go a couple different ways, because your negative emotions right there could benefit the narcissist. Think about it right there. If you come home crying, right, because you had a trouble at work, you had to argue with somebody at work, the narcissist can benefit from that because they can blame you. They can take the side of the other person. They can take the other person's side immediately and put it onto you. Blame you for how you got there. So what did you do what did you do to make them say this to you? The other person actually has a point. You were actually in the wrong here. Even if you were in the right, even if you don't have any culpability here, they'll make you feel like you was. See, they can benefit from that because they can put you down right there. They can take your negative emotions, take a benefit from it, and put you down right there. They can it's kind of like kicking you while you're down, So that's what I'm just saying. Sometimes your negative emotions they can benefit from, and your positive emotions they can't. It depends on every narcissist is going to be different. Every narcissist is going to be different. Every narcissist, toxic person, whatever, is going to give you a different response. Typically, that's what I was just saying. How does this benefit them? Ask yourself that question right there before you go home, before you express yourself. If you have time, if it's not a sudden reaction. If you have time to think about it, ask yourself, y'all, because that's the question that narcissistic people ask themselves on a subconscious level all the time. See, me, I asking myself that question on a conscious level because I'm self-aware. I ask myself, how does this benefit me? How does this affect me? So that's the question you can ask yourself about them before you even open your mouth to them. How does this benefit them? If you're in a long-term relationship with them, typically you know how they're going to react. One way or the other, you typically have a good baseline on how they're going to react. So if you have a negative emotion that you need to express that's not going to benefit them, or they're going to react negatively to you, or they're going to take the side of somebody who hurt you or harmed you, babe, they robbed me on the way home. Where were you at? What were you wearing? What happened to you? Why did you just come straight home? Why did you just run into the car? You see what I'm saying? They'll blame you. So having a good support system can help you out. I'm talking about your family members, your close friends that you have for years, people that can support you through this. So you can have an vent. And I know what you're going to say, Lee, well, that sucks to have to talk to somebody else. You can't talk to your partner. Exactly. That's the point. It sucks that you can't express yourself to your partner in a healthy way. It sucks to not be able to talk to your partner in a way that y'all can just emotionally express yourself to them. It sucks, doesn't it? Yes, that's the point. That's what I'm trying to get you to realize. It sucks to have somebody else to talk to before you have to have a buffer before you talk to your partner, so you don't want to upset your partner because you're upset. You know what I'm saying? Very rarely do you get some narcissists will take your side. You know, I'm not saying that all narcissists are the same. That's not me trying to say that, because you understand the person you're dealing with now. This is my channel, understanding narcissists, understanding toxic people, understanding toxic behaviors and whatnot, right? So that's what I'm just saying, like, you understand this, you know this person now. So if you know them, you can express yourself to them in a different way. You can have a filter. You can talk to your mom or dad if they're still around. You can talk to your siblings. You can talk to your best friend if they're still around. If you haven't isolated yourself, you can talk to a therapist. If you have isolated yourself, you need somebody to talk to, you can talk to a therapist. You can do a coaching session. You can join one of I'm building I'm building some communities here pretty soon to go along my video series and whatnot. That's what I'm just saying. Like, there's help out there, so you don't have to necessarily talk to your partner. You can have a buffer to decompress before you talk to your partner. So you don't, and like, again, y'all, these could they be long-term solutions? Yeah. But do you really think you can be with this person for 20 more years, not being able to talk to you, not being able to express yourself to this person? Because we all know how a lot of narcissists act when you cry in front of them. If you cry in front of a lot of narcissists, they assume that you're trying to use your tears to manipulate them with. They assume that you're trying to use your tears, your emotions. They assume that you're trying to use those to be manipulative with. Like, you're trying to use those tears, like you're crying and you're hurt. Your father just passed away. Your dog just passed away. Your cat got hit by a car. Whatever it is, your goldfish is belly up. You know what I mean? Your clownfish is belly up. Whatever your Nemo is, you got to flush Nemo down the toilet. You see what I'm saying? You're expressing yourself, you're crying, but you don't get any empathy for them. If you have a partner that you can't expect empathy from, where are you going to get it from? I'm not saying this is a foolproof solution to have a support system that you can be empathetic with, because this is temporary. Because sooner or later, you're going to have to try to talk to your partner, because that's how, like, typically you end up growing further apart anyway. Once you understand that you can't communicate with them, you're already growing apart. In a healthy, happy relationship, you grow closer together over time. Yeah, is it like this sometimes in relationships? Yeah, that's how marriages are. That's how partnerships are. In and out sometimes. It's not going to always be just even keel the whole time. Even the best couples argue. People have been married for 40 years. You think they didn't argue and fuss and fight? I ain't talking about physically fight. I ain't talking about putting the boxing gloves on. Let's go outside, baby. You got to throw the hands with me. I ain't saying they did that. You know what I mean? But a lot of couples argued and fussed and stuff like that. No couple is perfect. So that's what I'm trying to convey to y'all, that, like, having a support system, having somebody that you can convey your emotions to, helps you out right here. Because narcissistic people, when you're crying, when you need a shoulder to cry on, typically they're going to move their shoulder. Typically they're going to leave you by yourself to cry and heal on your own. You have to be able to self-soothe. Self-soothing and self-love help you in toxic relationships, because that narcissistic person isn't really going to give you any empathy, because they don't have a lot of empathy to give. Lack of empathy is one of the dominant traits of narcissistic personality disorder, of toxic behavior, of toxic people. They're going to have a lack of emotional empathy. They might understand what you're going through on a cognitive level, on just a human level. Oh, your dog passed away. I understand you're hurt. But are they going to be crying with you? Oh, the dog was mine too. Very, very rarely. I'm not saying they won't. I'm saying very rarely, because typically they're going to react negatively to your emotions. Because narcissists, I do believe this right here. I'll end on this. Narcissists have limited emotional capacity, which means they don't have a lot of emotions to go around for everybody else. They barely have enough for themselves. So they're not going to be there when you need them from an emotional standpoint. Typically, you're going to be like on an island by yourself to self-soothe, because they're not going to be there when you need them emotionally, y'all. Typically, when you need a narcissist emotionally, how they're going to react is in a selfish way. They're going to react in a way that serves them. They when you need empathy, you might get anger. When you need empathy, you might get dismissive. When you get empathy, you might get left by yourself to cry by yourself. They might go out and party. I don't want to hear this crying. I'm going to all my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call my sister. I'm going to hang with my sister. I'm not going to hear this all day. So how do narcissists react when you express yourself emotionally? In a way that's beneficial to them. Anyways, y'all, let me hop off this thing. Make sure y'all check out my self-love journal on Amazon. If you have the self-love journal, this is my kid's book. My kid's book on Amazon. Remember, it's not your fault. If you have the kids book, hit a good review for me on there, y'all. Please, please, please. I know I said this in another video, but somebody left me a 1-star review on my book. Not because of the contents of the book. The book is good. Because Amazon sent them a copy that was cut off. So they left a 1-star review on the book. I'm like, Amazon did that. Anyways, y'all, I'm super thankful for y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. You are a mental healness rock star, and I appreciate you for being here. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the screen to subscribe to the channel and watch another one of my videos in my playlist. There's also a link available up here for you to purchase my kids book. Remember, it's not your fault, on Amazon. So check that out. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. Peace.